My name is Aslaug G, and for obvious reasons, I'm called Ace. I work from the Vancouver office. I've been at iQmetrix for 4 years and almost 3 months as a front-end developer.
So you're in front end. I believe right now you're in Ready. Is that
Uh,
correct?
no, that's not correct. I used to
Oh, then
be
we're gonna
part of
delete
the...
this part.
I'm actually in a team called just front-end developers. And that's a team that was created last summer. So I think we are four front-end developers working together, servicing other teams, basically.
Oh, so you just very flexibly go in a lot of different areas. Just
Yeah,
wherever people need front end.
basically,
Uh,
yeah.
uh, when do they call upon front end? When are you included, or how do we know we need a front end developer?
Yeah, so our biggest project right now is creating a design system so we can have components and UI and functionality for the front end that looks and behave similar or the same. So we're working on that. And then teams can contact us and request work like bug fixes for the front end, or even if they need new features or even applications. That's where we can help.
So it's always good practice to try and work yourself out of a job, and it sounds like this is what this tool does: is it provides some consistency and uh, repeatability across all this stuff,
Yeah,
less demand. Oh,
hopefully, yeah.
it's really good. It's not that anybody's going to not have a job; it's that you're going
No.
to do more interesting things.
Yeah.
So I want to target down in on hackathon, because when I think of internal hackathon, I think ACE, and I don't know if that's the only thing I'm supposed to think, but you've done a marvelous job of uh, driving these things. How did you get involved with hackathons period and the iQmetrix one specifically?
Oh, that's a big question.
Oh,
So I had never done a hackathon before IQ, not organized one or even participated. Um, but I really love greenfield work, innovation. Like I'm a very creative person. Um, like my mom is really surprised that I went into development because I was so used to just paint and draw and make something in my hands. But I think actually development just goes hand in hand with creativity or making something out of nothing. So last summer, there was some whispering about having a hackathon, and um, there hasn't been a hackathon since I started IQ, at least. So somehow I got, yeah, it got like caught into that, and it did need a little push. I felt like it was almost dying, so I reached out and asked, like, what can I do to make this happen? And that's how I got involved.
I, that's awesome. Thank you for doing that. It's great for the company. I, um, what's the business pitch or the reason uh, everybody across iQmetrix should or does support hackathons? What's the value of it for us to do?
Yeah, that's a good question as well. Well, it really aligns with our slice values, so speed and agility, innovation, um, and then just working together. Like you get to know and get the chance to work with people that optimally are not on your team. So just work across offices or across teams, um, and even just getting new products out there for iQmetrix is could be like for iQmetrix profit, like Ready and Kova could be projects like that that would have come out of hackathons. So innovation, I would say, is the biggest selling point.
So what's the expectation for the good ideas that come from them. Like they don't necessarily have a life beyond that, but is there an expectation that maybe there would be?
So that's actually like a work in progress, having like a follow-up with teams and maybe check if they want to take their projects further. Um, yeah, like Danny mentioned that we could do the red stapler, or teams could do the red stapler program or the golden stapler program from the hackathon idea. I think people and teams just need a little bit of push. So hopefully over the next couple of weeks, I can reach out to teams and nudge them a little bit. I can speak for my team and my project that was ready to poop, the queuing for our bathrooms and kitchen. We are using that in some of the offices, so that's actually fun. It's out in the wild. So
That's really cool. I as as someone participating in it, I really was excited by the relationship to the gold stapler. Like it seems to me that um, we the more we can be deliberate about from a really slight little idea to building it, testing it, putting more resources on it, or we can sort of strengthen that all the way through, the
yeah,
better.
yeah,
So I'll say that like I think hackathon, we may say, boy, that sounds fun, but you can see from Danny's email, he says, oh, that's doing something I need us to do,
yeah.
which is really cool.
It's still a work in progress, like creating like a good framework around the hackathons. This was only our second hackathon, so hopefully it will just get better and better. So we'll see.
Yeah. So how about what's the future of them? Is there an expected cadence or uh, a next one planned? Anything like that?
Um, we haven't planned it per se, but we have created in ClassFrog a gig team that will organize the next one. So after a couple of months, I'm going to reach out to people, ask who's interested in organizing a hackathon with me, which is what I did this time. And I got amazing people working with me. And the best thing was that I could just sit back and like guide them or help them when needed. And I'm hoping for the next team we can do the same thing. So we have new people, new ideas coming in, and it can be a little bit different every time.
So I think that might be one of the audiences that listens to this is people interested in how do I get more involved. Uh, you reach out to people, ask them to be in the gig team, but may I suggest that you're open to people reaching out to you if they're interested in this space as well?
Yeah, of course. So I actually just, last time I just posted in public channels and asked for volunteers. So I have no certain like names or positions in mind. I would love to just get random people, like someone that I don't know, to work with.
Hey, I have another question I just realized I need to ask you too, which is uh, what's uh, the rationale between the, measures of diverse groups that you have people from lots of different backgrounds and practices on a hackathon team? Uh, what does that create, or what does that result in?
Um, I think just knowledge sharing and like everyone can contribute in some way. Like even if you have no technical skills, you can either like learn from someone else or you can contribute in the presentation. And then just we all have laptops, like we can go out on Google and yeah. So
That,
hopefully just knowledge sharing and build up relationships.
that's great. I mean, as a participant in it, that was a really marvelous, very aligned with our values kind of thing to invite me and other people that can't do the coding to participate and really just to participate in the mindset of hacking. So
Yeah.
that was really good. And thank you for that.
No, it was my pleasure. It's so fun having a focused project or a purpose for 2 days. It really drives you to do something different and make it work.
I, this is really fascinating. Thank you for sharing this with me and being willing to be on recording and sharing it with everyone.
That was my pleasure.